Kavalli. Here we are with Mike Kavalli.
Salvos Mates support.
Salvos Mates support is new, isn't it?
Sure, actually new for the Salvos, and first of our sort in Australia, so quite pioneering.
Amazing. And how did you identify that there is a need for this?
Oh, we did a bit of investigation into the rural community up in the Kavalli, the regional towns in Noosa, and we discovered that why suffering's going higher in mental health.
Yeah.
Particularly men. You know, being a man, you don't put your hand up.
Yeah.
Softly, you know, got to just snap it. We all know that's basically behind it. We're a group of all male volunteers. Don't allow ladies in it. Sorry, we do like ladies, but we don't want the bossing us around until nagging. So I would agree with so really, you know, men like to talk to me.
You want to break down the wall.
Blokes to bloke.
Still red, correct?
Yeah, we've had 2 workshops. Yeah, the council recommended mental health counsellor, on one. Yeah, local counsellor in drug abuse, alcohol abuse.
And so that your volunteers are trained in those areas.
Yeah, we're trained in understanding mental health, all the types of methods, and also probably more importantly how to listen to people.
Yes.
We're a bit different. They're not our clients, they're not our patients, they're our mates.
Yes.
So we can engage with them at their level, very private, just the same as a counsellor or a GP or a psychiatrist, but we go and have a bit of fun, like out on the river here.
That's fantastic.
We take them out there and take their mind off their worries.
Great.
And we become their mates for a while.
What are the ages of your mates?
Oh, probably,
helping.
I'd say late teens through to any age, even older than me.
The youth problems are still common.
Yeah, these suicidal tendencies that sadly can exist at a very young age. 75-80% of all suicide fatalities are male. There's not many programs in Australia for males. Counsellors, psychiatrists often thieving. For a guy going there thinks, oh, no, not sure about it.
People already launched.
Yeah, well, we've got 10 volunteers just to do the work. We've only had 3 mates that have come to us, so we haven't even gone out because we can't just start and go without
It's a prank.
only preparation. Council's given us a $16,000 grant, and of course, some of those. So, no, we're all ready to go, and the council's going to help us with getting our pamphlets and circulars, emails and stuff out on the internet in the new year. So we'll start getting, hopefully, a lot of referrals and applications in the new
volunteers or from me?
Mainly mates.
Okay, you've got enough volunteers.
Probably we need about 3 or 4 out in the region as well. So all the guys so far, we've got people of all types. We've got loneliness, poverty, homelessness, sudden trauma, health scare, divorce, bankruptcy, you name it. There's all these categories that bring on the mental health deterioration. So we don't try and analyse what's happened. We talk about the future now.
Yes.
And that leads to the future. So we say, mate, we're going to take you out, like in one of these boats that we see the outriver canoe.
Yes.
We've got I've started, as I used to do, I was a member, explored the possibility of taking one of those.
Fantastic.
As an example, surfing, board, we've got bushwalking, 4-wheel drive.
Yes.
That's totally different to all the other counselling that you get.
Yes, getting out of that.
It's our form of therapy.
Tell me, what's your are you a volunteer running this program?
Yes.
So that must take a lot of time.
Oh yeah, it does. But I mean, it's a very worthwhile.
I think so.
We've all been, most of the guys our age, we vary from probably early 50s age and older. We've all been on the planet long enough to have experience of anxiety, and some with depression, some with very tragic situations in their own family. So we're not novices, no.
And that life experience is so important, helping other people deal with them.
So we can be a mentor and help.
That's fantastic. I think it's a great program. Maybe you can run an equivalent one for women.
Well, I think one thing at a time. With this respect, we're going to see the Salvos do the work for women.
I understand, because historically there always have been few men's programs. Men didn't tend to hold everything in.
That's right.
And whereas we women can talk to our friends and talk about anything and everything.
Yeah, and those sort of things shouldn't be doing.
More isolated, yeah. And especially young boys. I always think about, we've got less religion, less family, less extended family. So there are instances where they must be so lonely.
There's so much loneliness out there. It's just with you. You get an old life, my age, and you appreciate, you've got soulmate, and you've been doing so many things together. It's so like, it's just you, and you don't have another. So we can help those sort of guys as well. They're all blokes, supposed to blokes. When we first talked to them, only two of us, one of them. We'll have group barbecues and things. You can't get on the board, especially Salvos. But we had a lot of those other guys who sort of saying, gee, I like that. You can let me think about it.
Yeah, yes.
More importantly, now that we've had our workshops and we're getting a better understanding of mental health, how are we going to do it? We now need people, even if you're a family member, friend, a neighbour, an employer, who's worried about one of your staff members, you can quietly get on the phone or whatever.
Mentioned, where do they contact? Who do they contact?
We've set up a website. Yes. We're also setting up a private phone number separate to the Salvos Noosa helplines. So we've got a dedicated line where they can leave a message and one of us volunteers will undertake to get back really quick.
What's the website?
It's a long-winded one. Do you want me to read it all out?
Okay, we'll put it in the I'll put it in the text.
Yeah. Read it out wrong and people all go in the wrong place.
How do you reward, or how do you plan to reward the volunteers? It's a stressful job. We're
going to look after ourselves as well. Some of us. Yeah, and your own family, because, we're mostly part of a family unit. It's only 2 or 10. We've got to weigh up your volunteer work from home. So, it's got the rewards to see a guy in just any sort of environment. It's pretty good reward.
Debriefing, so when you've all been out in a week, and I know you've only been going 2 months, sounds like you're a planner. Everybody's been out, it's been stressful. There are some difficult cases with your mates. You come back and have a bit of a debrief without giving names or anything.
Yeah, we don't give any names.
Just so that you can all be mates to each other.
We do. We've got a regular 2-weekly meeting at 5 ranges run by the Salvos by the road. We even got a photo to the news today.
Yes. You want to tell us?
I think just make up spacely. Thank you very much. Just spread the word and see how we go.
Okay. Right. Thank you very much.